Okay, I muted myself. All right. So, namaskar, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to our yoga class. As is the usual practice, let's go over basics of yoga. Yoga is different from Western medicine, and it is different in the sense that Western medicine treats the symptoms, whereas yoga, while it is reducing the symptoms, it works on the root cause of illness in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. Most important thing to note, don't let your mind wander. So keep the awareness within you. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better. The same set of palliative yoga exercises also has a therapeutic effect, and Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy. So if any of you want to go through yoga therapy, please feel free to reach out. Points to note: first and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. Important instruction: keep your spine straight and take support if needed. Do your practices gently without strain, because that is what it means to do yoga. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification, but remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular discipline practice. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I'll let Dr. Rajan start with the Yoga Sutras.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. So we were at the spot where we had completed the first chapter and we had opened people for questions and we were ready to go on to the second chapter. Is that correct? Or did we begin the second chapter?
I mean, there were some questions I had.
Go ahead.
Let people ask questions. At least I want to ask questions.
Go ahead. Ask the questions.
To have your explanation again on samapati, the concept of samapati and the associated things. Just wanted to understand it better.
Okay. Samapati simply means deep engrossment into anything that is physical. It's something that's outside you. So something that you can see in the physical world. So in other words, I'll give you some examples of Savitarka Samapati and Nirvitarka Samapati. The key example of Savitarka Samapati is you have some understanding of what you're doing, yet you don't have complete awareness. And this is an example I often give that, it has happened to me and it has happened to many other people, is when you're going to work 5 days a week to the same place, driving your car and going there, you park in the parking lot and get into the office. Now, on a weekend day when you don't have to go to work, it just so happens you have planned a meeting to go elsewhere, something that is social, meeting a friend or something. But it's about the same time when you leave for work in the morning. So you get out of the home, get into your car, and even without realizing, you find yourself in front of your office. And this kind of this thing. Now, if you think of yourself, even on regular days when you're doing the same commute, if you try to think, was that traffic light red or was it green? The way you pass through, The key part is because you're so much used to it, you're fully engrossed in it. You're not even kind of fully aware of the details, but whatever you need to get done, you do it. You don't do anything stupid. You do everything safely, driving, right? So in other words, what happens is, because of the engrossment that comes from habitual focus into something, and that habitual focus is what comes as a result of regular practice. When you do something repeatedly over a period of time, that habitual focus comes like that. So that you can call it as savitarka samapatti. Whereas the nirvitarka samapatti, where you even lose a sense of what you were doing, is, let's say that you were reading a book or you're reading something on your computer screen and you became completely engrossed in it. You have become so engrossed in it, you're sitting there and watching. Things are all in front of you, your eyes are open, but your eyes are no longer seeing. The eye is somehow, everything seems to be something in the head. It first came as a contemplation and the thought. And after a while, the thought is also vanished and gone. It's like you're in a daze. You're like you've zoned out. And in that kind of a state, somebody calls you from behind, you don't hear them. And in that zoned state that you are, you don't even have awareness of what you are doing or what you're trying to do. Only when you shake yourself out of it, oh, I was trying to read something, you become aware of it, right? So that is a place where the sense of what you're doing has also gone off. That is the idea of nirvitarka samapatti. But in both of these states, while you were driving and going, you had some idea of what you were doing, but yet you're kind of, in that absorption, you kind of, without doing anything dangerous, you kind of slightly lost, focus at every moment of what was happening around. Here, in this case, you lose full focus. But in both of these cases, the common element is, when you think back about that zoned out state, you're reading something, what it really did was, it ended up leaving some deep absorption into whatever was the questions you had relative to what you were reading. But the questions have all disappeared. In fact, in that kind of a state, the questions have registered somewhere. But then when you come out, you don't even think about it. You continue and go on. Next day, you go to you have a good night's sleep, and you wake up next day morning, suddenly you know the answer. But you are not even actively thinking about it. It's all gone, coming back. So that is the kind of the nirvitarka samapatti that happens. Now, what has happened is, within the field of yoga, like in any field anywhere, there is no restriction. People are free to write whatever they want. And if they are suitably positioned, like, if they belong to some institution, well-known institution, or if they have some big position somewhere, then when they publish something and get written, then in which case it hits the media and it gets more often read. Now, so what happens is, the more people write, there is potential for more disinformation, misinterpretations, and things. Now, in the first chapter over here, Patanjali Muni is very clear in saying that samapatti is something external, whereas samadhi state is something internal. He is very clear in saying that. And he is clear in saying what happens in samadhi. In samadhi, he is saying, Ritambhara tatra prajna. Rita means the cosmic flow. You become engulfed in the sense of the cosmic flow, and there exists intuitive awareness. Ritam tatra prajna. There is prajna. So what happens is, lot of people who have been unable to fathom the depth of the samadhi state have actually said samapatti is also a samadhi state. Okay, so just like we say, sleep is not a samadhi state. but sleep has intuitive potential. And similarly, samapati is not a samadhi state. So the thing is basically, in the samadhi state, of course, you have cosmic connectivity. But in fact, the reality is, anytime each one of us are fully relaxed and we let go, automatically there is some connection. We are all cosmic beings. When you let go, when you feel relaxed, you're automatically connected. The same kind of thing happens in sleep. Now, while that happens, the real element of samadhi is when your connectivity is so strong, you can mentally ask a question and you get the answer. That is the state of the samadhi. And so, as opposed to simply deep relaxation. So this is the distinction that has come. So people have written samapati is samadhi, but that is not how we view it. Any other questions? Okay.
Great explanation. Thank you.
Yes, Govardhan Patelji, go ahead. Your voice is not coming out clearly. Do you want to go close to your computer?
I am.
Oh, okay, very nice. That was much better.
Okay.
Bring your face little lower down. Your voice is going upward and dims off.
Now,
So look into the camera and lean forward.
can you hear now?
Voice is coming and going.
Okay. Question about the very that is first. Can you get it? Okay.
Lean forward to the screen. Better audible. Otherwise, some sounds are getting garbled.
Okay, now?
Okay.
Maybe? No? Can you hear? Hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I had a question about the very last mantra. That is the 51st mantra on the chapter 1. Is it possible that you can elaborate a little bit further, please? You can hear?
Yeah, when you say the
Unmute
first
yourself.
sutra, that is what explains this nirbija samadhi, right?
Okay, I'm talking about, asking about the very last mantra on the chapter first. That is the 51st mantra. Could you please elaborate a little bit further?
Yes,
And
that's what talks about nirbija samadhi. So let me read that for you. Tasya api nirodhe sarva nirodhat nirbija samadhi. So in other words, the nirbija samadhi is when you have sabija samadhi, you have programs that your innate programs, what is called sanskar, they're still working inside you. But what happens is, when you use some point of focus for meditation, a mantra or something, for a temporary period, because you've been using this mantra regularly for many months, it has created a new program inside you that temporarily pushes down and holds the other program from activating. So that is what Sutra number 50 says, that the other programs are held as a prisoner, like pratibandhi. Whereas what happens is, that means you still have your programs active. Now, When all your programs are fully purified, then in which case you are not affected by any more programs anywhere. That is the state of Nirbija Samadhi, because you're fully purified and you're in Samadhi all the time. So that is the concept of Nirbija Samadhi. Sabija Samadhi is temporary. Nirbija Samadhi stays with you all the time without having to do any mantra or any focus. Okay. So let's go on to our chakra vibrations. Okay. So bring your awareness to the perineum. Pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we do Lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam. Lam. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness an inch above the perineum, and focusing there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. Vam. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness behind the navel, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. Release the fingers and continue. Now, bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger. Yum. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Yum. Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up with a loose fist. Hum. Hum. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Chum. Release the hand. Continue. Chum. Now bring your awareness to the top of the head and we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. 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 Release the hands and continue. Om. 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 Now we go on to the Ojai Pranayama, the happy face breathing. So bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth, focusing there, make a big smile. And as you inhale and exhale, feel the stretch in the throat formed by the big smile resisting the breath. And when you inhale, it'll feel like a mild sucking sensation. And when you exhale, it'll feel like a reverse sucking sensation. Please continue.
So usually, Rajan Ji's, your screen comes in full screen, but today it comes as black. I don't know why. I don't know, is it just for everybody or just for me? Yeah, I think now it's better.
Umeshi, it is not working for you, Jay. Rajni, you are fine. For you, something, the vibration is not hitting the head. If you feel the sucking sound or the feeling, it will happen automatically. Now it is beginning to work. Carry on. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness behind the sternum and feel a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And it feels like 3 syllables, Hai Mem Am, Hai Mem Am, Hai Mem Am. There is no focus on the breath. You're only focusing on the visualization. The breath is unconscious breathing, like it is most of the day for you when you don't even focus on breath. Now let's focus on the lungs, the chest area, and mentally vibrate Haim, Haim, Haim. Now, Bal Mukund, do you need time before we go on to the spinal alignment? Okay, so let's go on to the spinal alignment exercise. Bring your awareness, or bring your hands, if you like, behind the back, getting hold of the elbows. And take a deep breath in, pull back the shoulders, expand the chest, and as you exhale, gently tilt the head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, turn the head and look to one side, over the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn the head and look at the other way and come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back. As you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest and continue. Last exhalation as the chin comes down to the chest. We go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. As you complete the circle, let's go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now let's go on to the opposite shoulders. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now stretch out your hands, palm facing the floor. Inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and a downward facing fist. Inhale, up and stretch. Exhale, down. And continue. Last exhalation. Now go around the wrist. Keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, the fists under your chin. As you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms, and exhale, close the fist and come in. Continue. Inhale and exhale. Keep the eyes closed. Observe the breath and the sensations of the parts you're exercising. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation turn, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, and inhale, come up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back up. Now bring your hands behind your back, get hold of your elbows. Take a deep breath in, pull back the shoulders, expand the chest. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now bring your hands to your hips behind your back. And as we inhale, pushing on one hand, we make a backward arch. As we exhale, we come forward. Inhale, push and go back, and exhale, come forward, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can cross one leg over the other and get hold of your knee with the hand, with both the hands. And as you exhale, pull the knee and cross it over to the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. And now we cross over the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now we can stand up, and as we inhale, we will bend at the knees. As you inhale, bend at the knees, and exhale, come up. Now we will do the pelvic bend. Bring your hands behind your back. Get hold of the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Pull back the shoulders and lift up the chin. And as you exhale, push out the butt and lean forward. Keep the chin up and don't let the back bend. The only place that is bending is the hip. And feel the stretch from the bottom of the feet to the hips. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Slowly inhale and come up. Now we can take the seat. We lift both the shoulders together. As you inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Do it with supreme ease. Inhale and exhale, deeply relaxing. Now we are ready to go on to the alternate nostril breathing, and Bal Mukund wants some time here. Go ahead. You can continue doing your alternate nostril breathing.
All right. Namaskar, everyone. It gives me a great delight to announce Life in Yoga's biannual donation drive. And I would like to start by thanking you all for your support. Close to 3,000 people have registered for our classes. 300 to 400 people do yoga with us every month. 200 to 250 people every day. And it has brought tremendous benefits to health and well-being of our participants, in terms of relieving their chronic conditions, blood pressure, diabetes, better sleep, and better immune system. And we have grown beyond the daily yoga class. Close to 100 people have gone through our measured yoga therapy. We have expanded our therapist training programs. 30 to 40 new therapists are being trained. 14 new BioL machines were bought, and all thanks to your philanthropic donations. We have also expanded our offering for continuing medical education credits for doctors. We have hosted educational seminars, and we also host social hour twice every week. And let me talk about my own personal journey with life in yoga. I was suffering from an incurable condition in 2019. And prior to that, I was a very healthy, physically active individual. And I went down with viral fever that turned into chronic fatigue syndrome. I had extreme fatigue. I had inflammation inside the body. I had exercise intolerance, high heart rate, palpitations, and whatnot. And I thought I was going to be bedridden for the rest of my life. But Life in Yoga's therapy saved me. And I was lucky that I got introduced through a friend, and I made substantial recovery with this therapy in 4 months, close to full recovery in 10 months. And since then, it became a mission for me to promote and scale up Life in Yoga's operations, because not everybody is lucky like me, and there are millions others who are suffering. So let's take a moment to thank Dr. Rajan Narayanan. He's truly a yoga scientist on a mission, and he has developed measured yoga therapy, and through which we have treated close to 1,000 patients with lifelong illnesses that nobody else could treat. And with these for these illnesses, life in yoga can help millions of people, millions of people who suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome, long COVID, autoimmune conditions, tens of millions of seniors who suffer from complex illnesses, mental health issues, cardiovascular issues, sleep issues. And Western medicine has limitations and side effects. So we definitely need to scale up beyond our current reach. But scaling up needs resources. We need to open more center. We need to train more high quality therapists. We need to buy more biowell machines. We need to partner with medical institutions so we can deliver our therapy in the most effective manner. Daily online yoga and your help and participation has been a great resource, but there's more that you can do to support this in our endeavor. The most important thing you could do, you could spread the message. So call your friends, family, and acquaintances. Tell them how beneficial Life in Yoga's yoga classes, as well as our therapy, has been to your health, and how it has transformed your health, and how it can help them as well. And the last but not least, we'll be very grateful for your donations, because no organization can grow without finances. So here's how you can donate. On the website, you can go to lifeinyoga.org, and on the top right corner, you'll see the button PayPal. And if you click on that, you can donate through PayPal, and then in that, there's also an option to donate via credit card. And you can also check a button that says a recurring monthly donation if you want to do that. And make sure you type in HTTPS before lifeinyoga.org, because that means it's a secure site. The other way you can do it is you can write a check. And that check you can send to Life in Yoga Institute. Here's the tax ID for your information purposes. You can send that check to Jeshu Prakash, who manages our accounts. And you should know that Life in Yoga is a tax-exempt charitable organization. So it's great delight to hear from two of our biggest supporters who have clubbed together and offered to donate $25,000 in matching donations if we raise that amount over 2 weeks through our fundraising. So we'd be very thankful for your donations, and I'm very thankful to announce this donation drive. It has been a tremendous journey, and thank you for your support and in building together this community, and hopefully in years to come, we'll continue to transform the health of people. Thank you.
So you must have finished the Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So now let's go on to the Bahia Kumbhak, and then we will go on to the Bhasrika. So these days, the way we do is, we do one Bahia Kumbhak. That is, we take a deep breath in and fully exhale out, hold out the exhalation. And when we are ready to inhale, we go into Bhasrika inhalation and carry on with Bhasrika, right? So let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor, take the abdominal area in, and continue to exhale. Chest empties, bring the chin down to the chest, and keep the breath out. Now inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 9, exhale. And 20, exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath as long as it's comfortable and exhale through the left nostril. Now we go on to the spinal mantra. So here we go. Today we will do the slow version. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm 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 Om. Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we go on to more rounds of Bhastrika, but again we begin with the Bahia Kumbhak. And today I will keep a couple of minutes time. There are 2 people who have put in questions in the chat box. So we'll try to answer the questions in the end. So let's take a deep breath in for Bahia Kumbhak. And as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor. Take the abdominal area in. Fully empty the chest and hold out the breath. Now let's begin with inhalation. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and then when you can no longer hold, exhale through the left nostril. Now let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika, but we will begin with Bahia Kumbhak again. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor, take the abdominal area in, continue to exhale completely, and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Seventy. exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Deep inhalation through the right nostril, hold the breath for a while and exhale through the left nostril and then relax. Now we are ready to go on to meditation. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel the shoulders become lighter. Perhaps even the head becomes lighter. If you have a personal mantra, focus on it. If you don't have a personal mantra, mentally feel a rising vibration from behind the sternum going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And the rising vibration feels like 3 syllables. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. Feel the flow from behind the sternum and over the top of the head. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, understanding myself as an instrument of the cosmic flow. May I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. Feel the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we are born. Whenever you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and bring it a few inches in front of your face and straight into the palm of your hands. And you open your eyes. So with that, we will end the session. And now there are a few questions people have posted here. So I will take one at a time. There are enough questions there, so don't put anything anymore. We won't have the time. So the starting first question somebody put was, okay, Raj and Rani Kishore, when I do shoulder exercise, I feel chins in my leg. I don't know what are chins in your legs. Does it signify something to worry? So please, if you want to just clarify, unmute yourself and please speak up. Satya is no longer here, right? She had another question too.
Dr. Rajan, when I am doing the shoulder exercises, I feel like a cold in my lower legs.
Oh, you're feeling a chills. Okay. Okay. You feel cold in your lower legs. Are you on any medications for anything?
Heart, high blood pressure, and
Okay.
cholesterol.
What is the medication?
It is Tiadilite.
Tiadilite?
Uh-huh.
Is it a diuretic?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I see.
Should I look at the adverse events of that drug?
Yeah. Please do look at it.
Okay.
And whether it affects the, I'm just thinking it may reduce the blood circulation for you towards the legs.
But it doesn't do it in any other exercise, just in shoulder exercises.
Yes, that is because when you lift up the shoulders and do the back and things become more activated.
Okay.
So anyway, it may also be a good thing. It may be an indicator of the nadis opening. Sometimes when nadis open, you feel a little bit of a chill going through.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. But it's nothing to worry about.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and what is the advantage of spinal mantra? We do that because it has been helpful for some people to rebuild the spine. For excessive sleepiness, the Im meditation is working. Bahia Kumbhak is the right one for Prithvi Seth for excessive sleeping to give more energy. Do more Bahia Kumbhak. And then Anjani Rao for burping and acid reflux. Okay. For acid reflux and burping, for acid reflux, you need to relax the esophagus. That way it will tighten up a little bit. And so the way to do it is you can the neti wash as well as drinking water very quickly in a gulp that moves the esophagus. That is the way over a period of 3 months it may be helpful. I see Satya is back. Satya has noted a question over here about, let's see. When I do Ojai, I get headaches on my left side. After finishing, it goes away. So when you get the headache on the left side, you have one side which had been paralytic, right? Which side?
Yes, left my left side, and then on right side I don't have sensation.
Okay.
And left side is paralyzed. Yes. And
Okay.
yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I think it has got something to do with that. And it is actually something positive and good. It's not negative. The headache is a sign that that part of the brain is not getting enough blood flow and oxygen at that time. Because when you're doing it, that pranayama is going and stimulating that area. And so it is increasing the blood flow over there. But at that time, it doesn't have enough. So it's a good sign, nothing to worry.
Thank you. Because when
Dr. Rajan,
it goes away,
What goes away?
then headache goes away when I'm done. Then it
Ah.
goes away. So
Okay.
I thought maybe I'm not sitting in the right position because of my condition. I cannot sometimes sit.
Don't worry
straight.
about it. The headache goes away because what happens is after that, the flow becomes normal. Now, let me ask you, for how many days you have been having this?
Actually, just lately, before I wasn't, only last 2-3 weeks, I feel.
You feel. In the last 2-3 weeks, has the intensity of the headache increased or decreased towards the end?
It starts in the middle of in middle, and then as soon as I'm done, it goes away. And it's
Okay.
only this side, left side, only
Okay.
this
It
left
may
side.
also be related to the colder weather that is coming on. Yes, Anjani Rao, you were going to say something?
yeah. So you said for the acid reflex to gulp the water, each time I drink water or only one time or something?
No. The thing is basically in the morning when you wake up,
Yeah.
if you have a big glass of water, go glug, 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 like that. So what happens is it stimulates the esophagus.
And for the burpings?
See, for the burping, essentially you can look in terms of check on the internet for remedies, whether you can use bicarbonate or, whether you can work with apple cider vinegar or something like that. Something, there may be something that may help to reduce that. Okay. But the burping really happens because the gases that are there in the stomach, the sphincter that is closing the mouth of the stomach is too loose. That is why you have acid reflux and burping will come. So, but this is not a short-term solution. This takes 3 months, 4 months to kind of slowly change. Okay. So we are well over time. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Thank you. Yes.
Just one question.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.